Hello, everybody, and welcome to the evening session of the Impact Funding Summit. I'm delighted to introduce someone who has inspired me from the moment I set my eyes on him, Vicky Roy. For those of you who have not had the pleasure of knowing him or reading about him, this is the time to get to know an inspirational story, something that makes me often wonder if I have done enough with my life. And I'm sure during the course of this conversation with Vicky, we will explore different dimensions to our own courage, our own beliefs and goals and dreams, and see how we can make them come true. So, Vicky, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Pleasure.
My
So,
pleasure here.
sorry.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you so much. So let me start by saying that Vicky he ran away from his home in Purulia, which is in West Bengal, a small town or village in fact, if you might call it that, in West Bengal. At the age of it, you'll find out why. But he ran all the way to Delhi, and he was finding a sustenance, living. I don't know if you want to call it just surviving, being a rag picker in the Delhi railway station. I mean, think about it. A rag picker at the age of 11 on his own in a completely new city, trying to find his dreams come true. Vicky, to begin with, what made you run away from home?
So, you know what happened when I was young, like 4 to 5 years. So, my father thought if I leave my grandparents' house, so maybe I will at least study class 10th because my father is tailor master and my father income that time like a per day 20 rupees or 15 rupees, 1 5. So, it's very difficult to survive like we are total seven brother sister. And like I remember when I was child and I when I because my parents house is very close to my grandparents house, so like they make one time food and they eat that twice. So that kind of situation, so that's why my father thought at least my one son is study class 10th, so that is my father only dream. He study at least class 10th, not more than that. Class 10th is like a very enough. So that's why they send me my grandparents' house, and when I'm growing there, so I realized they beat me lot every small mistake or like I go to school, but they beat me lot like whatever I did anything wrong, and they beat me. And that time I saw my house also like they are like a very poor, no food. So in the childhood time, when I saw movie and I saw the movie, some village people go to the city and they become a rich man or maybe they become a hero.
Okay.
So that's make me, if I go to city, so maybe I become a hero. But when I go to railway station, when I decide to run away, so I took some money from my uncle pocket. It's like a 7 to 900 rupees, and I went to the railway station. So I didn't found Bombay train. There is one train going to Delhi, and I just get in the train, and I have no idea, nothing. I just get in, and I luckily found a Delhi train, and I blessed to I reach in Delhi because if I go to some other place, so I don't know what's my life take me. So I'm very happy to reach Delhi.
So Delhi पहुंच गए. So you reached Delhi.
Yes.
And then when you reached the station, I mean, did you try to go somewhere else, or did you just decide to stay in Delhi at the
So
station?
So when I reached Delhi, so I have no idea. So I just went to the outside railway station and I saw lots of crowd there. So I just again get in the platform and I'm very hopeless and I start crying because I have no idea what do I do, and I'm very nervous and no idea, no friend, nothing. So I just sitting in the platform and I start crying. So then some street children who rag picking in the platform, they came to me and they asked me, "Hey, are you run away from home?" Because they see my situation and they understand I'm running away from my home. So I explained them my whole journey about the home situation and everything, and they said, "Don't worry, you come with us." So they give us food and we become a good friend. So I just following them what they are doing. So after 2 3 days, I realized I also have to work. So then I start also working with them as a rag picker. So what we do, we the people drinking water and they just throw the water bottle from the platform. So we have one bag, plastic bag. So we just walking. I'm very sorry. I'm just walking and collecting those water bottles from the platform, and we refill another cold water from that bottle, because and after that we sell in general bogie at 5 rupees, because general bogie is very crowded. People one time go inside, they can't come out. So we just get in and we just sold our water bottle. But that is still fine. But after that, the second problem in the platform, because every platform there is villain. So they take us all money, and in the platform, if you have any small fight, so the fight not happen with your hand, the fight with blade.
Oh,
So because every station pickpocketer, they have blade, because they use for pickpocket. So whenever they have fight, they use those blade and they put their cheek or anyone any places. So whenever any fight happening with anyone, first we have to cover our face, so
oh.
that no one put blade in our face.
Did you ever get slashed?
No, no. That's why, because I'm always scared, and that's why I decide to I not live in the railway station, because in the railway station I saw many fight, many murder during my childhood, and then I decide if I live in the platform, so maybe one day my life like this. So then I decide I not live to the stay to the railway platform, because there is another problem. If any passenger lose anything, they beat us. Police come, they beat us. So then I decide, next to New Delhi railway station there is place called Ajmeri Gate, and
Hmm.
in the Ajmeri Gate there is lots of rickshaw wala, and they have a small street restaurant. So I
Hmm.
went to the one restaurant and I asked them to give me a job.
Hmm.
So they give me a job as a dishwasher. So I start working there as a dishwasher.
And this is still, you're still 11 years old.
Still 11 years old, and they said that is in 1999.
Wow. When did Salam Balak find you, and how did they find you?
So what happened? Like I work in the that dhaba like 4 to 5 months, and one day one volunteer came there for food. So I just served him the plate, and he said, "Hey, listen, come here." And I said, "What?" So he said, "Why are you working here? Your age now, go to school." So I said, "Who sent me school?" So he
Hmm.
said, there is one organization, and I will send you there, and they will send you school. They will give you food, good food. They will give you good clothes. And are you interested to go there? And I said, yes, yes. So his name is Sanjay Srivastav, and then
And he was working at Salam Balak?
he actually rehabilitated from Salam Balak Trust, and he working for another NGO.
Hmm.
So then he sent me Salam Balak Trust, and Salam Balak Trust, I give you just little brief story how Salam Balak start. So in 1988, Meera Nair made movie called Salam Bombay, and that movie was very successful. And after that movie, they start this center NGO called Salam Balak Trust. So
So
then
Meera
I,
Nair started this, yes?
yeah, Meera Nair mother and Sanjoy Roy.
Yes, yes.
So they
And
are the
so when you
founding.
went to the steps of Salam Balak, they just said, okay, come and be inside, or did they ask you where you're from? Did they try to send you back home? Was
Yeah,
there
so
anything like that?
yeah, so when I went there, so they just did first counseling, and they tried to send me a home. And I said them I don't want to go home, because my home have this problem, and we don't have 3 time food also. And then after that, 4 5 months later, they make my affidavit, and then I get admission in class 6. So I start to go to regular school and class 6. And first I went to drop-in center. There is all big children living. And when I tell them I want to go school, so they send me another shelter home called Apnagar. This is like a Salam Balak Trust shelter home, but in Apnagar, only school going children living there. So they sent.
And you were at what age when you went into Salam Balak?
I think 12. I came Salam Balak in 2000.
So you moved for about a year between rag picking and dishwashing,
Yeah,
living
yeah,
off the streets.
yeah.
And with this help of this nice gentleman, you landed up at the Salam Balak Trust. And
Yes,
4 or 5 months later, they took you on and started sending you to school.
yes.
So where did this passion for photography start? How did that happen?
So when I start to go school, and when I was in class 10th, so in class 10th my percentage came very less, 48 percentage. So my organization teacher told me I'm not very good in study. So he said, change your track and do some vocational training. So in NGO they don't have much budget for good training, so they asked me to do some cooking course, or maybe some TV mechanic, or maybe some silai or sewing course. So I tell them I want to do photography.
Why?
And photography coming in my mind because when I came Salam Balak Trust in 2000, so that time one photography workshop happening in Salam Balak Trust, and I'm not part of that workshop. My some other friend part of that workshop. So after that workshop, some kids have a very good photography, and they went for their exhibition Indonesia, Sri Lanka for their exhibition. So I thought if I do photography, so maybe I will get lots of travel.
Okay.
But
First, the movie brought you to the city,
Yeah,
and
but
then photography will take you international. Okay.
but I never thought I'm a professional photographer in future because I'm only class 10th pass, and I thought if you want to do professional photography, you must to have speak English. And I studied from Hindi medium, so it's very difficult for me to speak English because that time I remember in class 10 my English is yes, okay, okay, that kind of English I'm only talking. So
I think for the creative field, language is not the barrier, right? It's what you can say.
later I realized.
Yes, and that's so amazing. So you decided that you wanted to have training in photography. So what happened?
So, and that time in 2004 or 5, one British photographer came Salam Balak Trust. His name is Dixie Benjamin. So he clicking picture of every shelter home. So my one teacher asked him, one guy interested in photography, so can you teach him photography? And Dixie said yes. And someone introduced me with Dixie. And Dixie said, I will go this place, so you can go with me. So I just hold Dixie's tripod and I start walking with him, but wherever he going, and he explained me everything in English, and very difficult to understand him, Dixie, because I
Accent
don't.
also must have been different.
Yeah. And so after some time Dixie going back, so then I asked through my friend to translate my word. So I asked Dixie, how do I become a professional photographer? So because I don't know English, so Dixie said, lots of Japanese photographer, lots of French photographer, lots of Chinese photographer, French photographer, they can't speak English, but they are good photographer. So you from India, so you have very good eye and you must to do photography.
Interesting. And the
So,
camera, your first camera?
so yeah, so in 2005 I rehabilitated from Salam Balak Trust because after 18 years I'm not allowed to live in shelter home. So age of 70 I rehabilitated from Salam Balak Trust. And so I got a one job. Salam Balak Trust organized me job for me. So one photographer gave me a job as a photo assistant. His name is Anayman. So he said, I give you 3,000 salary, I give you cell phone, I give you bike, and in a month I have 10, 12 days work only. So I thought, wow, this is fantastic job. So I just joined him, and then I have to buy a camera. So then I took some loan from Salam Balak Trust, and I bought my first film camera, Nikon F80. So,
You still have a camera with you?
yeah, still I think. Yeah, do you want?
It'll be nice to see. Let's show it. Well,
So
maybe we can show it to us a little later.
Okay. So then I took loan, so I have to return every month 500 rupees. So my salary is 3,000 rupees that time. So in 2,500, it's very difficult to survive in Delhi. So I sometimes go to a wedding hall, and I work as a lightman. I just hold the light in my head, and I walk in the barat, and sometime I work as a waiter and I earn some money and I buy a film roll and I start click picture. So I really enjoy that time because, and sometime I don't have bus conveyance. So that time bus conveyance is minimum 8 rupees. So what I did that time, I just bought 2 rupees ticket. I get in from the bus from the front gate and I bought 2 rupees ticket and I go back and I just sit and I just lie down, close my face so then they cannot
So you
recognize
learned from
me.
the railway station.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes.
Same trick.
Yeah. तो मैं 2 रुपए का टिकट लेके एक कोने से दूसरे कोने जाता था, कभी कभार पकड़ा जाता था.
This is called survival, right? This is called the instinct to say, I'm going to make it no matter what, right? This is courage. And this is the conversation that the topic of our conversation, right? About
Yes.
how you can create that pioneering spirit. It was just a movie that brought you here, then railway station that you want to go ahead, then you see somebody going and shooting outside, you want to go international. And so you got the guts and the gumption to say, I'm going to make this no matter what.
Yeah.
But
So
in spite of all this, was there you were single-handedly focused on moving forward with your life, right? But
yes.
something happened, something special happened, right? I want
Yeah.
you to share that change from this moment to share with our audience.
So you know what happened when I started.
One moment, Vicky. I want to share this with the audience. Vicky is going to tell us how that jump happened between this place and how he became one of the 3 photographers to shoot the reconstruction of the World Trade Center. Can you imagine? Only 3 selected in the world, and Vicky, our boy from India, was one of them. So Vicky, tell us about this jump.
So what happened in 2007, I did my first exhibition called Street Dreams, and that exhibition is sponsored by British High Commission and DFID. So that exhibition was my it's a little successful because that exhibition traveled 3 times London, South Africa, Vietnam, and then someone saw my that picture, and after that he tried to connect me. So then one guy from Ramchandranath Foundation, you meet Anubhav Nath.
Yes, yes. Is that the one I sponsored, I think?
Yeah, yeah. So then Anubhav Nath meet me and he said, you know, I have this kind of one program and I'm looking one young photographer and I saw your work is amazing and I want to nominate your name. And I'm glad, and then he nominate my name and they choose around the world first 100 photographer when I submit my street dream picture. So after that, they asked me to do some construction picture. So that time Delhi Metro happening, and I click lots of Delhi Metro's picture, evening time, early morning. And before I submit, I visit my mentor house and I show him I want to submit this picture. And he said, if you submit this picture, you have to not be selected. So मेरा हौसला टूट गया एकदम.
Oh.
Because I thought ये पिक्चर तो बहुत सुंदर है, अच्छा लग रहा. तो he said न्यूयॉर्क में इससे बड़े बड़े क्रेन यूज होते हैं, तो ये कोई स्पेशल नहीं है. तुम इंडिया में रहते हो, तुम्हें इंडियन पर्सपेक्टिव से शूट करना चाहिए. तो उन्होंने मुझे कुछ आइडिया दिया एंड देन मैंने एक दिन गाड़ी बुक किया और मैं राजस्थान हाईवे पे गया एंड वहाँ पे जो भी मुझे कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्कर मिले, बिकॉज वो कलरफुल कपड़े पहन के काम करते हैं, तो लाइक औरत गमला उठा रखी है एंड बच्चे उसका साड़ी पकड़ के चल रहे हैं. So I click that kind of picture, and after that I submit those picture, and they select 10 photographer, and मैं उनमें से 10 में था. And after that उसके बाद 2 इंटरव्यू हुआ, वीडियो इंटरव्यू. सो जब वीडियो इंटरव्यू होता था, सो वो इंग्लिश में होता था. तो अनुभव भैया बगल में बैठे रहते थे मेरे, इस कैंप में हम लोग होते थे और अनुभव भैया बगल में होते थे, एंड वो पेज में जल्दी से लिख के मुझे देते थे और मैं फिर वो पढ़ के बोलता था.
How nice. How nice.
So उसके बाद उन्होंने वर्ल्ड से ये 4 फोटोग्राफर चुने, तो 2 यूएस से था, एक हांगकांग से था और एक में इंडिया से था. So they invite me न्यूयॉर्क for 6 months. Thank you so much, ma'am. So they invite me न्यूयॉर्क for 6 months और मेरा पहला ट्रिप था इंडिया से बाहर का. और उन्होंने मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी दिया कि मैं वर्ल्ड ट्रेड सेंटर का रिकंस्ट्रक्शन शूट करूं, और साथ में उन्होंने मेरा एडमिशन करा दिया आईसीपी में. उनको लगा कि मैं फोटोग्राफी सिर्फ असिस्ट करके सीखा हूं, सो यू हैव टू सम एजुकेशन प्रॉपर एजुकेशन, सो दैट वो आपको फ्यूचर में हेल्प करेगा. सो न्यूयॉर्क में एक बहुत बढ़िया स्कूल है, इट्स कॉल्ड इंटरनेशनल सेंटर फॉर फोटोग्राफी. तो वहाँ पे उन्होंने मुझे 6 महीने के लिए डॉक्यूमेंट्री फोटोग्राफी के कोर्स में डाल दिया. तो वहाँ से मुझे कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया, बिकॉज जो मेरा न्यूयॉर्क में क्लासेस होता था उसमें हर कंट्री के अलग अलग कंट्री के लोग थे और उनको भी इंग्लिश नहीं आती थी. But
Excellent point.
तो उनका कहाँ बोलता था वहाँ पे.
Excellent.
तो वहां से मुझे न्यूयॉर्क ने ना बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस दे दिया. और न्यूयॉर्क में आई सॉ इन न्यूयॉर्क द लॉट्स ऑफ Japanese and Chinese, they can't speak good English, and I thought my English better than them, so that did me.
Just imagine, people go from our country to Western world, and we feel shy, we feel scared because we can't speak English. And you
Yes.
went to New York and came back more confident because you're better than them.
Yes. तो न्यूयॉर्क ने मुझे कॉन्फिडेंस दे दिया था एक तरीके का, बिकॉज बिफोर न्यूयॉर्क आई ऑलवेज स्केर्ड गो टू एनीवेयर, हाउ टू एक्सप्लेन माय वर्क and how to talk about my work. So I'm always scared and I'm always मैं कोशिश करता था कि मैं सबसे पीछे रहूं और ज्यादा बोलना ना पड़े मुझे. तो न्यूयॉर्क से मुझे एक चीज पता चल गया है कि जैसे वो लोग को मैं देखता था कि कोई भी अपने काम को एक्सप्लेन करता था, सो उनका जो एक तरीका है बस वो तरीके में जा करके बोलते थे और हम जुगाड़बाजी से चीजें करके ये कर देते थे, बट काम सेम होता था.
Let's see.
Like
So
if
can we take a minute and show some pictures, Vicky, and we'll walk through a few pictures and we'll keep talking.
yeah,
So
yeah.
why don't you start walking us through some pictures so the audience gets to see some of your work also. Then we'll keep talking in the background.
So I can just start the slide from here. So you can see.
Yes, yes, very well.
So, this is my house picture. So so people understand what kind of background I am coming. And this picture I click in 2016.
अच्छा, वापस जाके.
हाँ, मतलब वापस तो मैं 2004 में गया था पहली बार.
हाँ.
और 2016 में मैंने ये फोटो खींचा था. एंड देन एसबीटी ने मुझे ये कोडेक कैबिटेन का कैमरा दिया था, जिससे मैं अपने दोस्तों को पार्क में ले जाके 5-5 रुपए में उनकी ऐसी फोटो खींचता था.
अच्छा, 5 रुपए का. अच्छा.
Yeah. And then Street Dreams happened, my first exhibition. I'll just quick pass this picture. So
तो
you
ये
can
काम कर रहे थे आप.
so you can see this picture. So when you see Street Dream picture, so you basically looking me. How is my life in the street?
Yes, my God, very powerful, Vicky.
So sometimes we sleep in garbage store, because in garbage store nobody coming to check what we are doing there and how long we are sleeping there.
So no police, no passenger there for sure.
No. So that's why garbage store is the safest place to sleep.
I see. Garbage is the safest place.
Yeah. So we are taking bath in the washing line when long distance train terminate and they cleaning there. So that time we taking shower there. So yeah, this after that this World Trade Center happening. So you can see the World Trade Center picture, and this is my first day picture when I arrived in the World Trade Center ground zero. And when I go there and I remember the World Trade Center वो जहाज से गिरा था, and I saw still there flight passing there. So that is surprise for me, but that is the route. And then somehow I found one birds in frame. So that's like a giving some hope actually.
Absolutely. Brilliant picture. Brilliant.
So before there is 2 tower. Now they are make their 4 tower. So the left side is tower 1. So this is the whole construction site.
Wonderful. Did you make any friends while you were there?
Yeah, I have lots of friends. So now and whenever I go New York or any other places, so there is friend to invite me to stay there. So that's like a very helpful always.
Wonderful.
Lots of time I spend in New Jersey, because Sanjay sir introduced me his friend Manoj Saxena. So his kids is almost my age. So most probably weekend I visit New Jersey and spend time with them.
Acha. Interesting.
सो अब ये टावर 1 कंप्लीट हो गया, और ये मैं अभी पिछले साल न्यूयॉर्क गया था, तो तब मैंने ये फोटो खींचा था.
I see. This
So
is from
yeah,
the top of Tower 1?
sorry.
This is from the top of Tower 1, or this is, oh, this is a yeah, mirror image.
Right side में the real one and left side is the mirror. So ये मैं
Interesting.
टावर 3 के 86 फ्लोर से खींचा हूँ मैं ये.
Got it.
So ये प्रिंस एडवर्ड है.
हाँ.
So in Salam Balak Trust, there is one award program called International Award for Young People, and I'm a gold award holder for that award program. So through that award program, they invite me London to lunch with Prince Edward in Buckingham Palace.
I see. Excellent. और आपने क्वीन से इंग्लिश में बात किया है हिंदी में?
इंग्लिश में.
अच्छा.
Yeah.
तो कुछ हिंदी सिखाना था.
So it's very interesting. So I went in 2009 and I met him at Buckingham Palace, and then again 2011 he invited me in Bagshot Palace, his house.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So it's pleasure.
Nice. ये क्या है? रंग Open Library.
So in 2011, one of my friend and I start this library called Rang Open Library. So the photography books is very expensive, and younger generation can't afford those books. So what we did, we asked all big shot photographers to donate us photography books. So like everyone interested to donate us. So like we have collect almost 400 to 500 photography books, and we start to do this library every alternate Sunday. So whenever we're doing this library, we invite one established photographer, and we have a small get together, and we have discussion, then we see books and we sharing experience. So this kind of initiative we start in 2011.
So इसमें you have children from the kind of background you came from, or anybody comes to attend?
No. All like a photography lovers, because India में कोई ऐसा space नहीं था कि लोग जा करके photography books देख सके. जो institute है वो allowed नहीं करते थे बाहर वाले को. और अगर कोई सा भी लाइब्रेरी था तो उसमें सिर्फ एक सेक्शन फोटोग्राफी का होता था, और उसमें सिर्फ 2-4 ही किताबें होते थे.
Vicky, have you taken this what you have done so far and given back to the community you came from, or you are thinking of doing something for the rag pickers and the poor children whom you might have encountered? So similar children, is there something that you have considered?
Yeah. So before I go to that, I just quick show you this picture, the National Geographic. Because I'm part of one TV program, a reality show. It's called Mission Cover Shot, and this is Mission Cover Shot.
Got it.
And that is coming in National Geography channel. So it's 10 episodes show, and I get out from the episode in 9th episode.
Go back to the previous picture, Vicky. What is that?
That is Adams Peak in Sri Lanka. So there is like a almost 1,000 step you have to walk, and we start at night time. And morning when you reach there in the Adams Peak, so you can see when sun coming, so opposite side you can see this kind of triangle shadow.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting picture. और ये क्या?
They give me one tribal family to shoot, so that tribal guy showing me how they मतलब वो शिकार कैसे करते हैं, how they hunt. तो वो मुझे बता रहे थे कि हम पेड़ के ऊपर रहते हैं ऐसे चीजें लेके, और जब एनिमल्स आ जाते हैं तो हम उनके ऊपर इस भाले से वार करते हैं.
How many countries have you taken photographs in, Vicky, now?
Many countries, but exact याद नहीं है.
But US, Europe?
Yes, Germany, Bahrain, Gulf country, London, Russia, Sri Lanka.
And people call you to take pictures. Are you hired by companies? Are you hired by governments? अभी आपने कह रहा था कि आप गैंजीज को फोटो शूट कर रहे थे, तो उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए.
So recently एक्चुअली ये गवर्नमेंट प्रोजेक्ट है तो मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोल सकता इसके बारे में, बट like last year I invited London to shoot Street Child Cricket World Cup in Lord's Stadium.
Yes, yes.
So that kind of before last in 2018 they invite me Russia to shoot Street Child Football World Cup. So I just quick come on this home street home, and I just want to tell the audience I did this exhibition and book in 2013, and Durga ma'am sponsored my this exhibition. So thank you so much, ma'am. It's like a pleasure. It's
My pleasure. It was my pleasure.
photographic book. So this is after street. I saw how is my life in shelter home. So basically, when you see this picture, so you basically see what is my life in the shelter home.
Looks like fun.
Yeah, it's like a colorful life, better than street.
Yes.
So
Looks
that-
like the boys have learned to have fun even with the little bit you had, right?
because-
To make the most of everything.
Yeah, so like I feel the shelter home giving me a almost lower class, middle class facility.
But tell me something. You know, you all came from very poor backgrounds, ran away from home, you came to this trust. Normally, even in this trust, if people look at this, they'll say, oh, this is still not enough. But you boys look so happy. What was it? Is it just the sense of positivity, the sense of optimism that you can do something? Or is it just that I've come from a better place, so this is fun? Or was it something that you were looking to in the future? Anything that will inspire people to understand that there is more to look forward? अभी तो कोविड है, सब घबराहट में कि what will happen next? I'm going to lose my job. I won't have money. What will my family say? People are scared. And when you see this story and see what you're sharing, you have to understand. I want you to share with them, the audience, that says that there's something that inspired you to look forward and to be positive. Not just you, all the other boys who look like they're having fun. Can you share a little bit?
So yeah, shelter home में what happened कि sometimes people feel कि दया की नज़र से देखते हैं कि ओ ये shelter home के बच्चे हैं. But what I feel when I live in shelter home कि हमने जरूर पिछले जन्म में कुछ अच्छा काम किए होंगे. That's why we are in shelter home. So why? Because अगर देखिए किसी के घर में कोई पैदा होता है तो वो आके हमें अच्छा खाना खिला के जाता है, ठीक है. कोई एक्सपायर होता है तो भी आके हमें अच्छा खाना खिला करके जाता है, ठीक है. सो वी फील वेरी लकी. एंड जो हमारे ट्रस्टी थे वो काफी अच्छे थे. हमें बस बताने की जरूरत होती थी कि हमें ये चाहिए. एंड सलाम बालक में रूल था कि सैटरडे को रिक्वायरमेंट जाती थी और सारे ट्रस्टी हर एक शेल्टर होम की रिक्वायरमेंट सुनते थे, और जो ट्रस्टी को लगता था कि हाँ इन बच्चे को ये मिलना चाहिए, ट्रस्टी हाँ बोलते थे और उसके बाद बच्चे को मिल जाता था.
Understood. Tell me something, Vicky, just to ask you. So you came from nothing and you became so famous. If tomorrow, or as we're going through COVID now, and people are losing things, have you ever considered, what if I lose everything again? Will you still have the same courage to move forward, to find something new? Or will you say, no, I think I've done too much. I'm tired now. Will you find the energy to fight again?
मैं फाइट कर रहा हूँ अभी भी. ऐसा नहीं कि जैसे द कोविड के टाइम पे जैसे लास्ट 2.5-3 महीने काम नहीं था, एंड आफ्टर दैट व्हेन कोविड एंड लॉकडाउन हैपेंड, सो आफ्टर लाइक 2 week I got one assignment for 3 day for Akshay Patra Foundation, and I shoot for them. And after that they asked me how much we pay for this assignment, and I said this is volunteering service. बिकॉज कोविड के टाइम पे सभी कोई मदद कर रहे थे और मैं नहीं चाहता था कि मैं पैसे कमाऊं इस सिचुएशन पे, बिकॉज मेरी भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है. तो मुझे लगा कि क्यों ना मैं इसमें वॉलंटियरिंग कर दूं, वो भी मेरा एक योगदान रहेगा.
Well done, Vicky. Well done.
And quick, sorry.
No, continue, please.
So after जो आपने मेरा एग्जीबिशन ये स्पॉन्सर किया था और जो मेरी बुक आई थी, एंड आफ्टर दिस बुक आई गॉट फेलोशिप टू स्टडी इन MIT मीडिया लैब Boston. So this fellowship I got through Inc. and MIT, and they give me this fellowship to I come MIT and learn some photography technology, and I can improve my work. So that's why they give me this fellowship, and after my MIT 3-4 months I spend in MIT, and then after that Inc. take us one road tour, and we give you so much good places like motivational talks. So like we visit.
Which year was this?
Sorry?
Which year was this? Which year was this?
This is in 2014.
2014. Acha. Okay.
So we visit Pentagon, we give talk there, we visit Facebook headquarter, we visit Google headquarter, and we visit White House, and so you know मैम ये अभी तक जो कुछ हुआ मेरे लाइफ में, तो मैंने क्लास 7th में एक चीज टीचर ने बताया था कि आप देश की तरक्की में कैसे योगदान दे सकते हो। तो हमारे पास कोई आंसर नहीं था, तो टीचर ने कहा कि सबसे पहले आप अपनी तरक्की करो, आप खुद तरक्की कर लोगे तो देश से एक गरीब कम हो जाएगा, एंड देन उसके बाद आप बाकियों के लिए सोचो अगर आपने कुछ कर लिया। तो अभी तक जो मैंने किया वो अपने आप को मैंने डेवलप करने के लिए किया, ठीक है। एंड अब जो मैं आपको स्टोरी शेयर कर रहा हूँ कि मैंने कैसे अपने फोटोज के थ्रू सोसाइटी को हेल्प करने की कोशिश की। सो जैसे जनवार कैसलिया एमपी में एक छोटा सा जंगल के बीच में एक गांव है, जिस गांव में सिर्फ आदिवासी और यादव बच्चे रहते हैं, मतलब कम्युनिटी रहती है। सो मेरी एक जर्मन फ्रेंड है और 3 इंडियन फ्रेंड है। दे स्टार्ट देयर वन स्केट पार्क। So you can see this skate park. So there is only tribal and there's Yadav kids doing this skating. So you can see what kind of kids doing skating there. So
amazing.
So they invite me there, and because I know that German my friends, so they said whenever you visit MP, you must to visit. So I, after the skate park complete, I visit. First time I really like the energy. I really like the place. And I start visit every 2 months, every 2-3 months I start visit and clicking picture and what's happening. And you know, I slowly see the improvement, because children start, this Adivasi kids start traveling international, because first time in the village someone make passport, they visit Oxford, and after that this Ramkesh, he visit Europe for 1.5 months. He and another two kids, they visit Europe for 1.5 month for skating. Then they visit.
For skating they went for Europe. You're saying for skating they went?
हाँ, स्केटिंग करने के लिए यूरोप गए, फिर चाइना गए थे।
So to compete in programs, or is it?
Yeah, compete in program.
Fabulous, हाँ.
So ये सब
बहुत अच्छा picture है ये.
And
even girls are participating.
And this skate park there is 2 rules. So one rule is girls first. So जब लड़कियां आते हैं तो उनको पहले स्केट करने देते हैं. And the second rule is no school no skate. So वहाँ पे एक स्कूल है, तो बच्चे अगर स्कूल नहीं जाते तो उनको स्केटिंग नहीं मिलता है, तो इसीलिए स्कूल में बच्चों के अटेंडेंस बढ़ गए.
Wonderful, wonderful, interesting. Even in rain they skate.
Yeah.
Who brought skateboards to this place?
So there is one German friend. Her name is Ulrich Reinhardt. And in MP there is Binni Raja, Mrityunjay, and there is one another Gurgaon guy. His name I forget his name. So these 4 people bring this skate park. So when I start click picture, so you know what is in my mind. I thought कि ये जिस तरह के स्केटिंग कर रहे हैं, तो आने वाले टाइम में ये इंडिया को स्केटिंग के थ्रू रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, तो मे बी जो मेरी ये फोटो है ना 20-40 साल के बाद बहुत वैल्यूबल हो जाएगा कि इंडिया में स्केट आया कैसे था.
Interesting. अच्छा, okay.
So what happened when I start click picture in the skate park, so I thought हमने एनजीओ के साथ डिस्कस किया कि बच्चों को लोग कैसे जाने, तो हमने एक कैंपेन किया चेंज मेकर के नाम से. तो बच्चे क्या करना चाहते हैं या उनकी क्या प्रॉब्लम है, हमने उनकी बातें स्केट बोर्ड पे लिख दी. तो लाइक अंकुश सिंह की मैं देश की सेवा करूंगा, सीमा सिंह की हमारे स्कूल में पंखे होने चाहिए. जब मैंने इनको सोशल मीडिया पे शेयर करना चालू किया तो मेरे दोस्त इनको सपोर्ट करना भी चालू कर दिए. तो जैसे मैंने ये शेयर किया कि सीमा सिंह कि हमारे स्कूल में पंखे होने चाहिए, सो मेरा एक दोस्त है उसने स्कूल के लिए पंखे दे दिए, तो स्कूल में पंखे लग गए।
Wonderful, wonderful.
सो देयर इज अनदर गाय गोविंद। तो गोविंद said कि मैं गांव का सरपंच बनना चाहता हूँ। एंड व्हेन आई सेड दिस पिक्चर, सो वन ऑफ माय ट्रस्टी संजय रॉय, ही गिव हिम 2 लाख रुपीस स्कॉलरशिप आगे पढ़ने के लिए।
Fabulous.
तो ऐसे बच्चों की मदद होने लग गया तो हमें भी थोड़ा सा कॉन्फिडेंस आया। सो जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन थी जनवार केसल, दे सेड टू मी दिस इज बुंदेलखंड एरिया एंड समर टाइम there is lots of water issue and women have to walk 3 kilometers for drinking water. So they said there is solution, but we required 14 to 15,000 dollars. So I said like if we ask people to give us money, so maybe लोग हमें पैसे नहीं देंगे। So maybe जो मैंने स्केट पार्क के अभी तक फोटो खींचे हैं उसका मैं कुछ फोटो का एक सिलेक्शन बना के हम एक एडिशन वर्क निकालते हैं और we ask people to buy my artwork and we will do this water initiative. So we sold some of my artwork and they collect like 8 lakh rupees Indian money. एंड अब उसके बाद उन्होंने क्या किया, जो ये टंकी आप देख रहे हो उसके साइड में उन्होंने एक बिग बोरिंग करवाया और ये प्लेटफॉर्म बना के पुट दिस टैंक देयर एंड दैट मोटर कनेक्ट विथ दिस सोलर पैनल।
Got it.
So now
Excellent.
this village and they put this kind of 4 tapes. So now in that village 24 hours water available. So this is one of my contribution through photography.
Excellent.
So in the same village, I met this guy. His name is Sachin, and his full name is Sachin Adivasi. So when I clicking picture, so he start walking with me. So I asked him कि तुम्हारे घाव अभी तक ठीक क्यों नहीं हो रहे, मैं इतने टाइम से देख रहा हूँ। So मैंने इसके मम्मी से जाके पूछा कि आपने इसको हॉस्पिटल, अगर आप दवाई नहीं खरीद पा रहे हो तो आप मुझे पर्ची दे दो, मैं दवाई खरीद दूंगा। तो दे सेड कि वो कभी हॉस्पिटल गए ही नहीं है दिखाने के लिए। तो फिर मैंने सचिन का ऐसा एक फोटो खींचा और मैं दिल्ली आकर के इसका एक कोलाज बनाया और मैंने इसको अपने सोशल मीडिया पे शेयर किया कि इसका नाम सचिन आदिवासी है और कोई इसकी अगर मदद करना चाहे तो प्लीज मुझे टेक्स्ट करे। तो दिल्ली में एक भैया है, उनका नाम है विवेक गुप्ता। So he called me, Vicky, I just saw your post and please सचिन का इलाज कराओ, उसका सारा खर्चा मैं उठा लूंगा। तो फिर जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन थी उनको दिल्ली लेकर के आया और सचिन का एम्स में इलाज चला और सचिन अब बिल्कुल ठीक हो गया है, स्कूल जाने लग गया है। और उसके बाद ये मैं थोड़े टाइम पहले जमा मस्जिद के पास ये फोटो मैंने खींचा था, मैं सेव द चिल्ड्रन का एक असाइनमेंट कर रहा था एंड तो मैंने शाम को आकर के ये फोटो अपने सोशल मीडिया पे डाला। तो मेरी एक फ्रेंड है एंड यू नो आल्सो हर, राजेश्वरी कनन।
Yeah.
So Rajeshwari Kannan saw this picture and she called me from Silicon Valley and she said, Vicky, I just saw your picture. That family is very happy in the street. So what I can help this family so they will not live in the street and not very much amount, small amount of money. So next day I visit to this family and I asked them, one of my friend want to support you. So maybe I can buy one second-hand electric rickshaw so your husband have a little more income and you will be staying in rented house. So they said, no, we originally from Rajasthan, Dholpur. So if you can open for us a small grocery shop, so we will all go back home. So then Rajeshwari give me a 50,000 rupees and then I spend more 15,000. So it's like a total 65,000 rupees. And I start for them a small grocery shop in their village. So now this family went back and they're running this shop there.
Excellent, Vicky. Wonderful.
So in 2016, I came Forbes magazine 30 under 30 list, and then last year I came Vogue magazine 40 under 40 list, and last year I done this book called Dilli Meri Dilli. So our ex-chief minister Srimati Sheila Dikshit, she is not more, but when she alive, so she want to make a book of what she done in last 15 years, and she invite me to do this photography for this book. And I feel very lucky because Delhi give me my name fame. and when she offered me this book, I'm very happy. And in this book, 95% photographs is taken by me.
It's a small change in what you just said, Vicky, if I may suggest. You said you're very lucky that Delhi gave you a name and fame. I think India is very lucky that you have brought name and fame to the country. So,
So
congratulations on that.
sorry. I in 2011 I invited Bahrain, and there is one Indian lady associate. She organized my exhibition there, and royal family also visit there. And there is my talk. So after my talk, someone from the audience and they asked me. They offered me a very with a handsome salary, and they offered me a job there, photography job. So मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा मौका था कि उन्होंने मुझे अच्छे हैंडसम सैलरी के साथ जॉब ऑफर किया। तो बट मुझे 1 सेकंड नहीं लगा और मैंने उनको बोला कि सर थैंक यू सो मच कि आपने मुझे ये जॉब ऑफर किया, बट मुझे मेरा नेम फेम दिल्ली ने दिया है, तो मैं इंडिया में रहना चाहता हूँ।
No, of course. You have
So,
brought a lot of pride to the country, Vicky. Congratulations. And I think we're running out of time. I would have loved to talk to you some more, and I will continue to talk with you. And I'm looking forward to working with you on our new project that we've discussed. And you are a pride and joy of our country. And, you know, the pioneering spirit, this is what it's all about. It's about the ability to have a dream that you can make it, and then to pursue it till you till you achieve it. And I think that's a great message for everybody watching this show. And I am so proud of you, Vicky. You know, you're like a son to me, and I will always bless you and wish you well. Thank you so much for agreeing to be with us today at this summit.
thank you so much, ma'am. It was a pleasure. Good night.